Good morning, beautiful souls. Hello and welcome back. Welcome here. Let's take a nice deep clearing breath while we're here and become settled into this beautiful container that we've created for ourselves. And use our sound voice. This will be about expressing our sound voice and becoming more comfortable with it, paying more attention to our tastes and paying more attention to our hearing. This region of the neck, Vishuddhi, purification, it's about creating a higher awareness with thy will rather than my will, and also paying attention to the vibration and our voice. Good morning, Sandra. Welcome here. Thank you. Welcome back. So, how is your experience? Have you noticed a difference? Have you just naturally increased your awareness? If you were here yesterday and we stepped into the element of sound and ether, and I invite you to really attune to this area as we work through it. Good morning, Marilyn. Welcome. So let's just start to pay attention to our feet on the floor as we go into some discussion and curiosity and contemplation with this area. And most importantly, it's important that we prepare for the new moon that is upon us. The new moon will be here on in 2 days. So this is the preface to the new moon. And what the new moon invites us to do is, particularly this new moon, is a new moon in Gemini. And it's important that we set our intentions to communicate more directly and honestly with others. This area is about speaking our truth. As well as anything that you would like to learn or teach. So leaving it open and coming more from a place of thy will, approaching it perhaps with maybe less structure or structure, but then having that intuitive knowing that there's just something that wants to be spoken at this time. Most of my 59 episodes has been developed that way because I didn't believe that I would actually be doing 59 episodes when I first stepped into coming live. I knew that I needed to, I wanted to, my intention, well, it was just to come live and check in with the field of what was going on in our environment, in your environment. So I'm so glad I'm here. I've allowed it to flow, and I keep on allowing it to flow. So this new moon, set the intentions to communicate more directly and honesty with yourself and others, as well as anything that you'd like to learn or teach. Write down everything you want to create and share. Okay, I take note. If there are people in your lives that you've lost touch with, perhaps you want to get in touch with them. This is a wonderful time to make new connections with other people. Yay. That's the new moon. So that's the full moon is the energy of letting go, and the new moon is the energy of possibilities and opportunities. So we can work on that today and work on it again tomorrow, and then we create our awareness even higher because we've set another receiving. We've put up the antenna to receive. And then we can pay attention to see how that's going to show up in your life and in my life as I send up my receiving antenna as well. And that is what the antenna is for. It captures the vibration. It comes, it's like the old TVs. That's how when I was little, I had the first color TV on the block, and we had the rabbit ears, the antennas. And same with the little the little radios. I forget what the little ones were called. I had a little radio that I could walk around with, and that had to have the Oh, what about these cell phones, the bricks with the big cell phone top on the top, the antenna on top? Anyways, so you get what I'm saying. It's about creating that intention, putting up the antenna, and receiving the frequency that you're attuned to, you're turning the dial to, or you're calling that cell phone number to. I want more of this. This is my intention. And then live it and be it and feel it. Speaking of feeling it, let's go back to our feet and allow those roots to drop, those tree roots to drop, that etheric line to drop into the centraline core of the earth. And it is this ether, this etheric area that we're working with. So it's all one. It's not really compartmentalized. It is all one. We're just learning it and relearning it in more of a compartmentalized way, working with more of the biofield and then bringing in the energy of the chakras. Fifth throat chakra, Vishuddhi. So allow that to go down and then simply allow the red Mother Earth energy to come up and into the hips and into the lower abdomen as we engage the deep diaphragmatic breath, into the passion, the self-confidence, the self-love as that's stoked by the heart region, this fire and air. And below it is the water and then the solid earth. It's just really beautifully orchestrated in so many levels, this body, your body, my body. And bring it into the shoulders and the arms and down to the hands and into the throat, and bathe this throat area, the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the front of the neck, the brainstem, the reptilian brain, the heart brain, the gut brain. We're going to bathe it all with the Mother Earth energy and into the head. And as you take your hands over the front of your face, see if you can feel the warmth off your hands. See if you can feel now the energy that's flowing through the body. I just did that and I was like, oh, yeah, that beautiful warmth of the hands and over the head and out the Sahasrara and down the body, front, back, sides, 360 waterfall of nurturing Mother Earth energy. And that's a line now, or center into this solidness, this Mother Earth energy and all her bounty. As we go into the new moon and the abundance that's moving forward, the opportunity in abundance, the opportunity and possibilities, the abundant possibilities that are available to you. And let's breathe that in as we just kind of move back and forth, side to side or in a circle, and allow the body to come to its still point. You might need to move your neck, might need to move, and find that place. Just take a breath there. And feel that centered groundedness. And allow now this fine line from the perineum, from the central core of the earth, this hara line, through the perineum, through the spine, into the head, fine line out the top of the head to divine, source, creator, higher self, universal force, energy, you name it. The place of many names, allow this white golden light energy to come down. This is like a stream of sparkling energy coming down into Sahasrara, into the seventh chakra. Allow it to open. You might even want to tap it to open this energy center. It's like a vortex. Allow this energy to come in. All the energy centers are like a vortex, front and back of the body. Bring it into the head, and once again, bring your hands over your face and see if you can feel the warmth of your hands. And now just take your hands and wash it over the top of your head, bringing this gold and white light energy in. And bring it back to the front of the face and into the neck, and see if you can continue to feel the energy coming off your hands. And bring it back and over the shoulders as this two energies integrate in our vessel, in your vessel, in this beautiful organism. Yes, we are an organism. And down the arms and into the hands. And feel it in the hands. You can put your two hands together and see if you can sense the energy between your two hands. We do this in one of the immersions when we're working with the biofield energy and relearning about the biofield energy. We turn it into a ball and we pass it back and forth into each other or pour it into each other's hands. Now let's pour it down through the torso, filling the sides and the front and the back. Breathe in, expand those ribs and allow it to come into the hips and really give it permission to heal whatever needs to be healed at this time. Allow the cells to absorb and embody and then emit this beautiful divine light. So we shine brighter. We shine brighter. This one terminology that people use, it's called light workers. They're light workers because this is light. This is energy. This is light. But it sounds to some quite woo-wooey, but this is the woo-woo. But this is also, I believe, the truth. So the truth of our energy being, and bring it into the legs and down into the knees and the calves and the feet. And let's just sit with these two energies. Bring it back in, feel it. See how much different, how much lighter it may be now that we've integrated the divine source creator energy. As we experienced it when it was just centering and groundedness, what do you feel more lighter? Do you feel that lightness? Do you feel that airiness? Do you feel that ethericness? Do you feel that golden white light, that sparkle? And if you don't, that's okay. That's okay, because the truth is that it's there. If you ask, you will receive, you shall receive. But we have to ask, you have to ask, to invite it in, to give consent, to give permission. Permission to heal, permission to receive the energies. They are there, but when we ask and we give permission, we still have them. But when we ask and when we to receive, it's I don't want to say it's more intense. It's more intentional. It's more intentional. So we're working with the intention, which allows us to work with our intuition when we bring in this grounding, centering, and aligning. So today I have another meditation that I'm going to walk you through from one of my favorite authors. I believe that she is the goddess of writing about the energy centers, character structures, and the psychology of the energy system, the chakra system. Her name, I've showed you her book before. It's Anadea Judith. And I'll be reading it out of one of her newest books, Anadea Judith, and with the chakra body, the chakra yoga, which I've studied as well, which I'll definitely go into in our private membership for sure. Posting perhaps a yoga session each month that we can work with and then changing it up. So I thought it would be just exploring the areas that there's just so much. But here we go. So let's go into this will be sort of our outro, because this will take a little bit longer than our 2-minute mantra, and hopefully I'm going to put out there that we'll have 2 minutes at the end to work with our mantra, so that we can practice again being in our own stillness and your own stillness, and find that comfort there, and see each time we're together how your brain training is coming and keeping those thoughts from popping in and bumping you out, bumping me out. So we're working with the subtle energy in this blueprint biofield. This is the blueprint field of our energy that extends past our body, and it holds every piece of the human, your human organism in a blueprint. So whether you've been like me and had some body parts removed, they're not gone. When I work with myself with energy, I still work with each and every one of those members of my body, whether they are there in physicality or in energetically. So even when I'm working with people that have had fingers removed or a part of a limb or an arm removed, I work with the whole arm. I work with the whole leg. I work with the whole hand. I work with the whole beingness, whether each part is there physically or not. So that's that subtleness. That's that unseenness, to know that it is and to trust that it is. And I think it's of great respect to this vessel. It's no different than picking a leaf off a tree and a new leaf grows, or picking a flower and flower grows. So anyways, here we go. Bring in yourself into your deep diaphragmatic breath and gently close your eyes. And if you can breathe through your nose for the deep diaphragmatic breath, that is the intention. And if you can't, then try breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then maybe intermittently breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And if it becomes uncomfortable, then go back to breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. But the intention is to breathe nose and nose. And if you're sitting in a chair, sit in a chair with your back straight, comfortably, naturally straight. There goes my throat, just in time to read the meditation. I often refer to my body, and you're welcome to incorporate it for yourself, and maybe you do already, as my temple. It gives me a higher purpose to my sacredness with how I work with my body, and it might give you a heightened sacredness and as you work with your body, especially in this area of thy will, to invite in the messages and the permission to walk this journey in thy will and not my will. It's a part of giving up part of the ego, the I, into thy. So close your eyes and go inside to your inner temple. Listen to the sounds in your body, starting with your breath. Follow the rhythm of your breath as you inhale and the rhythm of your breath as you exhale. Nothing forced. Slow and smooth. No jerks. No pause. Not forcing anything. Simply listening to the air flowing in and out of your nostrils. Beneath the breath, listen to your heartbeat. Feel it as a vibrating organ at the center of your being, whose vibrations flow rhythmically throughout the body, through every artery. Now notice the rhythm of your thoughts. Ignore the content. But imagine your silent witness is listening to the tone as if it were a muffled conversation in another room. Now begin to listen to the sounds around you. Listen to any sounds of nature, or of cars, or of people outside. Take your listening into the imaginal realm And imagine you can hear conversations out on the street. Imagine you can hear conversations broadcasting on a radio or television, or sounds that may be occurring in offices and stores. Simply imagine. Imagine you can float above your city or town and listen to the chorus of the whole area as one single song. Now expand your view to include your state or province. Then your country. Your continent. And now, the whole earth. Imagine this collective sound as one primordial Om, resonating all around you and deep within you. When you have heard that, come back to your body and your breath. Listen for the Om inside you, like a background buzz of your internal motor. Imagine that Om in harmony with all that you have heard. Internally imagine your Om as part of the symphony within and around you. Take a breath. Open your mouth. And let that sound out. Softly at first, then gradually louder and louder. The first soft Om, inhale. The second Om, inhale. The third Om, a little louder. Feel the sound vibrating through your body. Touch your throat and feel the subtle vibrations beneath your fingers. Feel the resonance in the bones of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, and down to your fingertips. If you choose, continue to sing and let the sound move down your core, down to your base chakra, chakra 1, and out through your legs to your toes and into the earth. Imagine your spine, the vertical cord of your soul, Sushumna, resonating with the clearest frequency in harmony with everything around you. Part of the chorus of life, joyful, blissful, and creative. Then let the Om gradually get quieter until you hear it only on the inside, in harmony with the murmur of your thoughts. Once again, finally return to silence and simply be. And let's engage your mantra, Soham, or whichever one you want to use. I love, I am. I am. And let's sit for at least a minute as we went into some extended time to keep our practice up and enjoying our stillness. I'll have our offering card. Inhale on the so, exhale on the hum. Our offering for today is, you deserve the best. Yes, you do. You deserve the best. With that, I invite you, in all your bestness, to invite that primordial sound of Earth, Mother Earth, Om. And I invite you to practice it today. I love doing Om in the shower because that's just where I find my time. And it has a really significant sound in the shower with the water going. And with the water running, I seem to be able to bring on a deeper breath, a deeper resonance within my body, and feeling the Om in my lower abdomen and in my heart region and in my throat. Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a try, because you deserve the best. And I believe that is part of us living our best life. So with that, I love you. Live your best life. You are the best. You deserve the best. And make it a great day. See you tomorrow.